Talk about the verse that's over the door at Cambridge University, Psalm 111.
Well, I've made this clear in a lot of my public discussions of intelligent design. Intelligent design, again, is based on scientific evidence and a scientific method of reasoning, but it has larger implications that are friendly to faith. I happen to also be a person of faith. I'm a Christian, and one of the things I found inspirational when I was doing my PhD work in Cambridge was an inscription that had been placed on the door of the Cavendish Laboratory by the famed 19th century physicist James Clerk Maxwell. Is one of the, I think arguably one of the three great physicists in the history of science. And Maxwell was a devout Christian who wanted the inspiration for science to be publicly proclaimed, and the verse that he had inscribed on the door of the Cavendish Laboratory captured that in his view, and it was from Psalm 111. It said, "Great are the works of the Lord, sought out or studied by all who take pleasure therein." And for him, this was the inspiration for doing science, is that he believed the natural world had been created by God, and it had been made intelligible to the human mind because God was a rational creator, and he made our minds in a rational way so that we could understand the logic and design that he had built into the creation.
Yeah, I like the next part down there. He has caused his wonders to be remembered. What does that mean?
Well, when I sign my book to people who ask for a signature, and I often put that reference to the Psalm 111:4. It says, "He has caused his wonders to be remembered." And I, again, as a person of faith, find this kind of inspirational, because I think what we're looking at in the preservation of fossils, in our discovery of the DNA molecule, in the cosmic background radiation coming from the early echo of the beginning of the universe, I think we're seeing indications of the activity of the designer who made the world around us, and that we can discover these indications long after the fact of the events that we're studying. I think is pretty exciting, and it's kind of interesting that the psalmist indicated that such a thing might in fact be possible, that God has caused his wonders to be remembered.
Yeah, I love it.